أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد على مهدي ومهديين وسلم تسليما كثيرا يا علي. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I pray you guys are all well and in a place most pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. InshaAllah Mola Ali Waaris. This is a video talking about street dawah. Now, when Brother Onslaught and I were talking about ideas and whatnot, one of the ideas was we were in this discussion about how we are in England, and if you guys are in a westernized country, you guys see the Dajjalic effects all around. I mean, it's very difficult to escape the blatant propaganda. I mean, as soon as you walk out the street, you see the billboards or you see kids influenced by this type of stuff, and it can be kind of depressing if you are staying in either, you know, England, America, any of the European countries and whatnot, to see this on a daily basis. It's inescapable, and it's overwhelmingly depressing at some points to see this, to see how people are stuck in the matrix, how, you know, the effects of the Dajjalic system, the Dajjalic matrix system, have just kind of seeped in to people, and they just, you know, it's sad. It's just sad that they're not aware of the plots, and it kind of falls on us who know about this, who know about the matrix, who know about what's going on, to kind of inform people and to tell people that, look, this is the situation. If they choose not to, you know, take heed of the information, or to ignore us, or to call us insane, then that's entirely their prerogative. I mean, ignorance is a choice. You know, we cannot force our opinions on people and, you know, our findings upon people. So, you know, we were discussing, like, what can we do around here. I mean, you find the InshaAllah do so much on the internet. There's such a massive internet dawah, you know. There's like, it's the easiest way to kind of spread the message. So we're thinking, what can we do for people around us? There's so many YouTube videos, so many threads, so many websites, so many things that are happening online, but what about the people around us? When we were talking about this, Brother Onslaught had this really amazing idea to kind of make leaflets and go out on the street, stop people and talk to them about the dawah. And I said, okay, let's do this, basically. You know, let's say Ya Ali and move forward and do this. And I kind of got together with Mustajir, and if you guys don't know Mustajir, she's this amazing graphics designer. Like, she's absolutely amazing. She's worked on the Mehdi Times, she's done covers for the Mehdi Times. She's an absolutely amazing designer. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless her. She's worked with Sidrat on the magazine. He's an absolutely amazing designer too. So I kind of sat down and wrote what I wanted to be in the leaflet. I know Brother Reza 64 came up with this beautiful leaflet with some of the InshaAllah that worked on this last year. But what I wanted to do was, I wanted to sort of empower people by telling them that, look, you have an amazing opportunity with the internet. You have all of the information at your fingertips. Take advantage of it. So I kind of sat down, wrote it all out, kept it very, very basic, and packed it full of the sites, full of, you know, promoting Hashim Studios, The Arrived, the Paltalk Savior Room, the sermons of the Imam al-Islam on YouTube, and just said, look, we're not preaching to you. Here are the addresses. Go and research it yourself. And the next day, Mustajir came up with this amazing design, and the leaflet was basically done, you know. And then Sister Farzana got hold of the leaflet, and she went out and she printed like 10,000 copies of the leaflets, and she sent some out to us, and this is what it basically looks like. It's a double-sided flyer leaflet. Oh, as you can see, it says the Mahdi al-Islam is about to arrive. and he has sent his promised Yamani alayhi salam, Sayyid Ahmad al-Hassan alayhi salam. Yes, the promised Yamani alayhi salam, who is to arrive before the Mahdi alayhi salam, has arrived. Millions around the world have heard this call. I'm reading this backwards, by the way, and now you have to. So it's like it goes on, and it basically tells people that, you know, this is a pretty well-known call. It's double-sided too, so there's like information at the back. At the back you have the website. Yeah, so that's the leaflet. It's very, very simple. I mean, there aren't a lot of quotes on there. I wanted to sort of keep it to the point. I'll post the link to the design below in the description box. The only kind of hadith that's on there is the Imam Bakr al-Islam one, which talks about how there is no banner better than that banner of the Yamani al-Islam. It is the banner of faith and dedication, because he calls to your possessor, and if the Yamani appears, stand up to him, because his banner is the banner of faith, and it's prohibited for any Muslim to turn away from him. Whoever turns away from him, then he is from the people of hell, because he calls to the truth and to the right path. Now, the reason why I wanted to include this hadith is because to me it's one of the most powerful hadith that validates, you know, the importance of the message of the Yamani al-Islam. Underneath that it says, we're not preaching to you, we are merely presenting to you evidence that millions around the world have come across. Now it's up to you to research into the matter, and overleaf are the website addresses. So the leaflet is basically to tell people that, look, we're not telling you what's right or wrong, even though we believe in this. We're telling you to go out and do your own research. Look through the proofs, look through the videos, listen to what Ahmad al-Hassan is saying, because the only way you know if someone is, you know, saying what they're saying or what it is that they're about is if you go to them and you actually hear what they have to say. Read the books, listen to the sermons, read the hadith on the importance of the call of the Yamani al-Islam, and see for yourself. You know, the whole point of this campaign is to basically go out there and tell people around us, look, this is what's going on. The Yamani is here, Mahdi al-Islam is about to arrive, and this is what's going on in the world. The internet is packed with information. I mean, mashallah, there's tons of information. There's so many Ansarullah working day and night, you know, making videos, translating books, you know, putting up threads of translations of hadith, and so many things happening online. But what about the people around us? You know, like the younger generation might have heard about, you know, TADS or the arrivals, and have ended up hearing that, you know, someone called Ahmad al-Hassan is out there who is saying he's the Yamani al-Islam. But what about everyone else? What about those people who haven't heard about this call, you know, and who don't know about TADS, and who don't know about, you know, all of this that's happening online? So it's up to us who know about this to basically inform other people and to let them know to the best of our abilities. It's not up to us if they believe or not. It's up to us to just pass the information along. You know, there might be some people who've already received signs, or some people who have already, you know, heard something or another, who are curious, but you going up to them and saying, look, this is what's happening, might push them towards the Dawah. So it's up to us to basically just put this out there and to tell people about it. And, you know, perhaps they believe, perhaps they don't believe. As long as we do our part, hey, you know, Allah knows all. So yeah, that's the campaign, guys. If you guys are in England, there are about 10,000 leaflets that Farzan has printed, and you know, she has kind of put it out there that she will send out these leaflets to whoever wants them, you know, for the sake of the Dawah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She will do that, InshaAllah Mola Ali Waaris. Those of you guys who are not in England, I could send you the design of the leaflet. You can have a look through it, and if there's a publisher where you are, then your leaflets and things like that are very cheap. But if you can't print them but want to print them, just message me and let us know, and we will try our best to help you, InshaAllah Mola Ali Waaris. So yeah, guys, go out there and, you know, spread the news that the Yamani al-Islam is here, because it's amazing news. You know, today is the shahadat of Sayyidah Fatima Zahra al-Islam, and I wanted to launch this campaign today. I heard something yesterday from Sister Labeik Ahmed and Brother Zulfikar, that when Fatima al-Islam was attacked, she called out for Mehdi al-Islam. So we have to think about that. We have to think about the importance of the emergence of Mehdi al-Islam. You know, I mean, the Ahlul Bayt al-Islam have been through so much, and the fact that Yamani is here, Mehdi is just around the corner. You know, his emergence is just around the corner, but it depends on the people. It depends if people are ready for the emergence of Mehdi al-Islam. You know, so we have to try and do our part. We have to try and do as much as we can. You know, it might be nothing at all to us, but it might actually have a ripple effect, and it might affect other people around us, and it might hasten the emergence of the Imam alayhi salam. So we have to try and do as much as we can. This dawah, this call of the Yamani is so important, because if Mehdi alayhi salam is about to arrive, then he will avenge Zahra alayhi salam, and he will avenge what happened in Karbala. So we can't underestimate this call. We can't underestimate our duty. It falls on us, those of us who call ourselves followers of the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. It falls on us to work night and day, you know, to put this call before us, before our needs, before what we want. Every person who says Ali and Waliullah, the responsibility falls on their shoulders. So we can't underestimate this call. So those of you guys who want Mehdi alayhi salam to emerge, please support this dawah, and please support this campaign, and go out and tell people about it. You know, work for this dawah, even if it means like, even if it's just like writing an article or promoting a video, you know, or taking the mic in the Savior room. Do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and do it for the sake of this dawah. You never know which one of your actions might hasten the emergence of the Imams alayhi salam. For 1300 years, Mehdi alayhi salam has walked around in Karbala crying tears of blood. And we followers of Mehdi alayhi salam, what would we do to relieve our Imam of this separation? What would we do? You know, so the responsibility falls on us. Please spread the news of the arrival of the Yamani alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad ala Mahdi wa Mahdi wa sallim tasliman kathira. My condolences to Muhammad al-Mahdi alayhi salam and Ahmad al-Hassan alayhi salam, and to all of the Ansar Allah for the shahadat of Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam. The pain that the daughter of the Prophet went through and everything she endured is on a different level. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hasten the emergence of the Imams alayhi salam, and allow us to sacrifice everything for the Imams alayhi salam. InshaAllah Mola Ali Waaris. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad ala Mahdi wa Mahdin wa sallim tasliman kathira fi man Allah.